Alright, so yeah, as you can see, I'm about to finish phase 5 here, so I figured I'd give a base tour while it completes. I think, about 20 minutes to wait. So anyway, this is where I built. Started down here, and yeah, so this is the nuclear power plant I built recently. I got the uranium coming from a cave up there, but I needed this one set up to be able to power all the particle accelerators. And you can see I've got containers way out there that all the waste goes into. That batch up there is for my first power plant, a ways inland. I don't think it's filled up yet. I've had that up there for probably 50 hours and it's still not full yet. So anyway, here's my main base. So this is where I set up all the oil stuff when I unlocked that. A lot of these power plants I don't even have turned on anymore. I didn't bother tearing them down though. This is all plastic, as you can tell by the blue color. I don't even produce rubber anymore. I produced so much rubber when I got fuel that I haven't needed to make any more sense. I just have a giant stockpile. But anyway, you can see all the plastic here, and then I've got storage down below. So let's see, and then this monstrosity, uh, I get like 30 frames looking at it, but this is where I do all the high level assembly. So like radio control units, and like these are all computers here. It's basically anything that takes multiple parts from different sources, like aluminum, copper, iron. I bring all that stuff here in the middle. So yeah, built all that stuff. I've repurposed these machines a lot. Like I'll turn stuff on and off and change what they're making as needed. And I don't get rid of all the conveyor belts, so there's a bunch of spaghetti going on here. This is all the SAM stuff, or some of the SAM stuff that required parts from different sources, converters and stuff. I made a couple of the space parts, space elevator parts there. Some more high-level assembly. That one over there is aluminum. They've kind of grown together, but essentially I mined the bauxite way up here, and then conveyed it down to this lake area, and then made aluminum scrap, and then brought it here where I used the ingots for stuff. So that was pretty. Once I set that one up, I never had to really expand it. I had enough bauxite right away, so that was cool. That's my iron plant over there. You can see I made some attempt at making it look nice. Still looks pretty shitty. But like 90% of that building is just screw production, which I don't even need anymore because I unlocked a pretty sweet alternate recipe that uses for the what was it for the heavy modded frames that uses instead of screws it uses fuck what was it oh yes, concrete, that's right. So that made those really easy to produce. So all those screws are basically going to waste over there now. This is Caterium stuff over there. Again, I didn't really have to expand once I got it. This is my main base. I don't know if you guys saw it. I think when I was at Josiah's, but this was a giant mess. I was just making everything down here on the ground without foundations and stuff. So I eventually tore it all down. And this is what I do with most of the resources. I'll smelt them on site at the mine and then send the ingots off to the factory. I think that saves a lot of space. Yeah, here's all the particle accelerators. I can have all these running at one time, no problem. I use trains a lot to get stuff around between the factories. So like this train station picks up copper ore here. I don't smelt it on site in this case, and then takes it to the copper plant and then brings back copper sheets for Caterium stuff. This is all steel production here. Looks like I'm backed up. So this is my steel plant here. All the steel ingots go into these containers, and then I send it out for pipes and beams. Looks like I'm full on everything. Lots of trains here. This one's copper powder for the particle accelerators, which you can see I'm very low on. That's why I'm waiting for the nuclear pasta for so long. Yeah, that out there is copper. We can fly out there real quick. Love those tubes. Yeah, there's my other plastic stuff out there. So I got the fuel way out there in that little like crater area over there. So then this is my copper. I think I was kind of risking it a bit towards the end here because I tore down almost all this stuff. Not this level, I guess, but all this stuff down here I converted into copper powder for the nuclear pasta. So I'm a little worried that like I'm gonna run out of fuel rods for my nuclear plants and not be able to make any more. I don't remember what goes into them, but I'm sure there's some copper in them. So yeah, hopefully I beat it before then. So you can see all the copper powder I got going out there instead. Um, yeah, so that's it. I mean, I bring in a lot of resources from way out there, like trains. Like there's a quartz train station I used, and then there's where I brought all this SAM in that place there. And then I'll just pop out to the lake real quick and show you that place. That one looks pretty cool actually. I don't think I'll make it with this. I have to use a different one. This one takes me way up high so you can see everything. Yes, here's my base from up above. And then there's the lake. So you can see that train brings in aluminum, uh, whatever the aluminum liquid was, aluminum solution, something. That pipes it in via the train, and then I do stuff with it and send it to the main plant. That's all nuclear production there. Oh, time this right. There's my nuclear power plants here. These were the first ones I built. Um, looks like, yeah, I still have a bunch of rods on the belt there, so I should be safe. Then this was like all the fuel power I had when that was a thing. I still have some of it going, or coal power, coal power. I still have some of it going there. And then yeah, so I just bring uranium down from there. That was one of my uranium sources. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Phase 5 ended up being a lot quicker than Phase 4. I think I spent probably twice as long on Phase 4. Yep, that's basically it. Just gonna sit here and wait for the nuclear pasta now.